Right. Dr. D.K. Gupta, CMD Felix Hospital, is also joining us live at this point. Dr. Gupta, this will be a big morale booster for the doctors, the scientists, the researchers who are working on the vaccine and the distribution strategy and the manufacturing strategy of the vaccine, isn't it, sir? When the Prime Minister visits the three important centers, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, and Pune, which are going to be involved in the vaccine process.
Yeah, definitely it will be very big morale to all who are working hard, very hard for developing this COVID-19 vaccine. I think as we all know that actual time to develop a good vaccine is around 8 to 10 years, and that time has been compressed by 10 times. Means it has been now really around less than 1 year or more, around 1 year we are developing vaccine that has to be should take time of around 10 years. It means how much hard work are going on and how much hard working are scientists and doctors and other like paramedical staff on this front basically. Therefore, it will really big moral boost for all of the scientist community, not in India, even in other nearby countries where this manufacturing process is going on. They will also feel proud that somebody country head is visiting their facilities. Even same thing I think will be done by other countries also. Their head of state, they will also visiting. They will also not they are visiting. It means they are serious about the development, what is going on this front basically. They are monitoring it. What is the stage of vaccine? When we will be able to give it emergency approval, and what is the condition for the storage will be, how we will distribute this vaccine, how we will inoculate this vaccine, what are the safety factors, what is the effectiveness. I think PMO office and Prime Minister of India, Honorable Prime Minister of India, they are having watch on these factors, those are relevant with the development of vaccine.
Let me go back to Dr. Gupta at this point. Dr. Gupta, the fact is obviously the Prime Minister currently in Pune as we speak now. We don't quite know which of these labs will be the first to get the vaccine. But it's not going to be just one. We will need multiple vaccines and multiple labs and manufacturers, obviously, to vaccinate the entire length and breadth of India, isn't it?
Yeah. If we talk about that, around 57 vaccines are phase 3 trial in worldwide, and 12 phase 3, 57 vaccines are developing worldwide in 37 countries, and out of 57, 12 are vaccines are in phase 3. In India, we are focusing on 3 vaccines. One is the most fast in this race is AstraZeneca Oxford Covishield vaccine that is developed by India, Serum Institute of India, and they are going to produce 1 billion doses in next 1 year, that is in 2021. And most probably they will get emergency approval in coming month only, and we will start distribution in month of February or March. And first session will be completed for the distribution and development within next 3-4 months only. And first the distribution will be mostly frontline warriors and the essential health providers and the patients, those who are suffering from asthma, diabetes and other illness. So that's why this AstraZeneca vaccine that is developed by Serum Institute of India, where Prime Minister currently he is there. This is the first vaccine to be launched in India, and this is the most adaptable vaccine for India also, because the condition for storage and transport are not very stringent. They will require only 2 to 8 degrees centigrade temperature, and the development platform is also 50-year-old. Means they are developing vector replicated adenovirus vaccine that we are developing for last 50 years. And Serum Institute of India is one of the largest manufacturer of vaccine in the world. Therefore, this will be the first vaccine to be launched maybe in month of December or January, and we will have these vaccines. Second runner-up will be Sputnik vaccine from Russia, and India is going to collaborate Dr. Reddy's lab, and there is one Hyderabad-based company, HMAR, that is also going to produce around 20 billion doses with the collaboration with Sputnik V vaccine. Third vaccine will be most probably this Covaxin that is developed by Bharat Biotech, and fourth with Zydus vaccine that is developed in Ahmedabad only. And these are 3 or 4 or 5 vaccines will be coming in first quarter or second quarter of next year only, and they will start distribution, and inoculation will be given to the vulnerable population, then general population. General population most probably will get vaccination only after month of May. First, we will concentrate only on the frontline warriors, doctors, nurses, paramedical staff, and essential service care providers. And after that, comorbid patients or elderly patients. So these are the 4 or 5 vaccines. They are going to produce around 1 billion doses for India only. This Serum Institute of India is producing 1 million doses. Out of 1 million, they will give around 50 crores doses to India. Rest they will export to other countries. And this will be the most cheap vaccine, most inexpensive vaccine. The cost will be around $3 only. It will be around 210, around 210 rupees only. And other vaccines are costly, and they will require, mostly all these vaccines require 2 doses 20 days apart. One more promising vaccine developed by Johnson & Johnson, and it will be coming maybe next quarter. And this vaccine will be requiring only single dose. These vaccines are affordable, and vaccines are adaptable for Indian conditions. However, those vaccines developed by the US like Pfizer and this Moderna vaccine, they require high-end stringent conditions for storage, -20 to -70 degrees centigrade. Even these vaccines are very costly also, starting from $20 to $35-40, and they will be very expensive. So therefore, Government of India should make a combined strategy for who can afford the vaccine, who are the affluent class. They can go for Moderna and Pfizer vaccine. They can tie for their vaccines also, and we can import these vaccines from metros. And the rural area population, around 70% of the Indian population that residing in rural area, they should focus on this AstraZeneca vaccine, Bharat Biotech vaccine, Zydus vaccine, and Sputnik vaccine. So these are the most important vaccines currently we are having in the race.
And do you believe, Dr. Gupta, that we must put in place a strategy for distribution? The infrastructure development should begin already.
Yes. I think Indian government is doing hard on this. We have a very good distribution system also. We have a universal immunization coverage program for last more than 50 years, and we have a channel of distribution from the block level, even the village level. From A&M to our doctors, they are they're trained for inoculation of vaccine, and we have proven it by eradicating polio, and the second disease is going to be eradicated measles, and we are going very good on this basically distribution and inoculation, especially for those vaccines, those who are stored at 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, except this Moderna vaccine and Zydus. Rest all vaccine are vector-borne adenovirus vaccine, and they can be stored at room temperature for more than 24 hours also. Even for normal storage, they require only 2 to 8 degrees centigrade.
Okay. And Dr. Gupta, very quickly, any sort of estimate by when you believe the vaccine, the first round of dosage will begin to be given?
I think we will receive emergency approval within month of January 2021, and inoculation will be started from Feb only. And currently we are having around 45-50 lakh doses with Serum Institute of India. They have already manufactured and they are stored. We are just waiting for the third phase trial approval from UK government. Whenever we will get UK government emergency approval from UK government for this vaccine, definitely our Indian government follow the same, and most probably it is going to happen within next 1 or 2 weeks from UK government. After that, we will same follow here only.
All right, we leave it at that. Appreciate you joining us, Dr. Gupta, with your perspective on this story.